Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are back with our wizard and at the moment we are running through rifts. I've just been doing a couple off camera. As you can see, we're up to Paragon level 311, and if I zoom in just a little bit, you'll notice I look quite different. We have changed our equipment up just a little bit. For the moment we are using 3 pieces of Taurash's set and 5 pieces of the Firebird set. So we're getting the benefits of both these sets. Most notably, we have Ice Armor on, which at the moment isn't doing a great deal. So I'm just about to change that over for Ice Reflect, which is going to start causing lovely ice meteors to fall from the sky and hit the ground. We've switched over Force Weapon to using deflection instead on the magic weapons skill, which gives us a nice little shield as we're attacking up to about 38,000, sometimes a little bit higher. In fact, if I pump it, yeah, 57 is the maximum it seems to be going to at the moment. And that's based on our actual maximum life level. We've got the Halo of Alice equipped. I was looking into endgame builds that use Frost Nova and Ice Armor combined, and this is a very, very popular choice. Any melee attacks while I've got Ice Armor up are actually reduced by 52%, so that's given us a huge boost in our toughness. Definitely something that we're happy about with that. In addition, because we're going to be putting out Frost Novas whenever you take 10% of your life in damage. That's 10% of your life before any reductions from armor, physical resistance, and any other things that we have. So basically, if I get hits in melee, I'm spewing Frost Novas all around. Now that's going to be absolutely brilliant when we eventually switch over our Custarian Risk Guards. Last season we were going for strong arm races so we could do knockbacks and more damage that way. But this time we want the Ancient Parthian Defenders, which will reduce our damage taken based on all the mobs that are nearby and are stunned or frozen. So that's a pretty good synergy going on there. That should give us the survivability for end game. So at the moment we're using Taurash's set to augment our Firebird set. We're not going to do this forever. We're only really going to do it until we get the last piece of Chandotto's set. If you remember last time we picked up Chandotto's Force, we're still looking for Chandotto's Will. These are my older bits that I've just put down here temporarily. Other things that we've found today, we found Focus and Restraint, pretty much back to back. That was from Kadala. And we've also picked up the Traveller's Pledge and Compass Rose, which we're going to be putting on our Witch Doctor for Monday Night Gaming. But for the moment, I'm just carrying on running through the rifts and leveling up my gems. I've just got the Boon of the Hoarder up to 62.5%, rank 25, rank 25, rank 25. So I'm going to keep pushing this and maybe pick another one to start leveling up.
Are you ready? Then you're trying.
Now this is a little bit scary because I've put the difficulty up to Torment 7 as well. So we are touch and go on the survivability, but we should be fine, fingers crossed. Well, not fingers crossed because I've got more on the keyboard, but yeah, it's totally not scary. Luckily, our killing speed isn't really that dependent on the Torment level and the amount of damage we put out. It's more dependent on whether we can get elites burning. And as soon as I get the Ancient Parthian Defenders, then obviously things will get a lot easier on the survivability front. But for the moment it seems quite manageable. This will unfortunately make everything a lot busier around me. I've changed over my Black Hole to the supermassive one, so that we'll be dropping lightning blasts down as well. Lightning meteors in the middle of everything. Ooh, there's a Gilded Baron there. Ooh. Okay, we're on Torment 7, and we've got Boon of the Hoarder. What can we do to boost this? I could head back and I could get Kimbo's gold. I've also got gold wrap, which could be enough. Okay, we're going to head back to town and we're going to see if we can very dangerously do this. So, sorry, gold skin. So if we switch over to gold skin, in fact, let's get rid of what I'm carrying first, and we'll plan this out. Salvage all this, salvage all this. Everything else can go away. Right. So we put you on. There's now no point in us having 2 pieces of Tower Rushes for the resistance, so we can improve our damage. We put on Kimbo's gold. We're going to be doing a little bit less damage as well, and if we put on the Avarice Band instead of the Halo of Arlis. So now, don't need nice armor, let's go for force armor. That's gonna stop us dying. Spark Flint staying, magic weapon is staying. These are still okay. The other thing that we did was we had the Astral Presence passive. So let's swap Elemental Exposure over for Astral Presence so that we can keep up our speed through the rift itself. We need to move the gems out of here. And Firebirds is going to give us the biggest benefit. Now, which belt is going to do us the best? That's 0.4, that's 0.8. So these are to go back on, this is to get stocked with gems, and I think we are as ready as we're going to be. Gold find up to 6956, which is not unreasonable. Okay. Remove gems from this temporarily. Do I want to reroll anything on that? I don't think so. That's not got any gold find on it anyway. Convention developments will keep our speed high, and it's got Boon of the Hoarder in. Yeah, I think this is as good as we're going to get. Okay, let's put these back in just temporarily in case everything goes horribly wrong, which there's always a chance it will. I'm going to get in there now, and that damn Gilded Baron is going to have vanished, or it won't actually be a Gilded Baron at all. Nope, it's still there. Good. Okay, he's legging it. He's legging it. What are we going to get from him? That's 54 million. That's 54 million outside the vault. That should be one of the conquests. We will check that in just a moment. Okay. Room's clear. Room's clear. Now, where's achievements? Season. Conquests. Araitia completed 50,000 gold streak while outside the vault. Okay, very, very happy about this. One of the reasons why I've been leveling the Boon of the Hoarder is partly to do this, but also partly because of the speed bonus that you get after picking up gold. So we're also going to be trying to do the Speed Racer option at some point, and that will give us 2 out of the many, many conquests that there are. But because these are season based as well, it's just that much more of an achievement. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, let's head back to town. And that's 50 million experience that we just picked up. Look at all that gold.
I am returning to town.
Okay. So we want these things. That up there. That down there. These can sit in my gold find area. Need the gems out of that. That's all the stuff that I was wearing previously. We're going on here, and let's swap those gems back out. Now that was an incredible stroke of luck. If that's any indication over how today's going to go, then I'm very, very happy. The other thing is, I've also found 4 puzzle rings. While I've been doing a little bit off screen, I got 3 in almost back-to-back drops from a couple of rifts. And let's change over back to town. No, don't need to go back to town. Let's just change over our skills here. So we wanted ice armor, ice reflect. Ice reflect, yeah. And that's fine. And these are all fine. There's astral presence. We don't need elemental exposure. Tough call between elemental exposure and audacity, but I think elemental elemental exposure is going to be better for us.
Not ready yet.
And obviously we're picking up tons of gold anyway because of the Boon of the Hoarder. So today is going to be a very, very rich adventure. Mostly, I'm hoping that our general speed is going to be enough when we move on to doing the Speed Racer achievement. Because I haven't actually tried to do all the acts in that time period. We've got Wormhole to try and help us move forwards faster, and at the time we do it, we're going to have Archons, so we're going to be exploding everything and hopefully picking up gold off stuff as we drop it. So we should have a good speed to what we're doing, but it's always hard to tell.
Only they could see me now.
At least until you get in there and start doing it. Now, we do not have a brilliant control on how much arcane power we're using. But that's fine. As you can see, it's whittling down. We do get more from... in fact, do we get more from... Oh, damn it. I'm using the wrong... No, I am using the right thing. We don't get more from... we get a little bit more from critical hits, but it's not significant. Let's refresh these and hop on in further. But anyway, the general plan is we get Chandotto's set, and we get the
I'm just warming up.
ancient Parthenon defenders, as we stated before. That's going to give us the survivability to run into the middle of everything. The Halo of Araitia that I'm using at the moment, if I get struck in melee, puts out a wonderful Frost Nova, which is what actually encourages us to be in the middle of everything. So we'll be activating Chandotto's Wave of Force, charging into the middle of stuff, setting it on fire, freezing it, being ultra survivable, and just keeping the motion forwards. And that's generally what my plan is for the later rifts. Most of the downtime is going to be between building up more Chandotto stacks and then hopping into Archon form again. But by being surrounded by more enemies, I do a lot better. So it's going to be a very unusual way of playing the wizard. I've calculated that my toughness at the moment is about 10 million, which is about 3 million more than it was this morning before I started switching my skills up. When I reach the point where I'm running the later rifts, like Breakthrough 40 and 50, I should have before I hit combat toughness of 78 million, and then once I get in combat, I'll be even tougher than that. It's going to be nuts. Completely nuts. Okay. So our killing speed at the moment is low, as you can see. We're doing everything we can to try and keep it high, but ultimately, until we're using Chandotto's set, it's a bit of a painful grind. And don't get me wrong, the speed is enough for us to run through regular rifts and greater rifts, and I'll be able to handle the equivalent Torment 7 greater rift just like this. So that won't be a problem.
Your defenses are nothing.
But I do wish it was faster. God, I wish it was faster. The other two things that are going to improve our survivability. We're going to go for the Aqua Cuirass, and there's a belt that reduces the cost of Disintegrate and Arcane Torrent and I think Rare Frost by about 50%. Now those two combined mean that we're going to then have an even further damage reduction because we're not going to drop below
Need more time.
pretty much maximum resources. I reckon our Arcane Power will regenerate faster than we're using it, even using it like all the time. We are putting Paragon points into maximum Arcane Power just to make sure we've got a little bit more of a buffer on that. Percentage scaling will certainly help. But between those and the Firebird set and the Halo of Aris and the Ancient Parthen Defenders, we should be nigh on invincible. Deaths will still happen, I suspect. Frost Nova will have diminishing returns, and certainly at the higher levels, if it's taking me a while to kill mobs, they'll get hit several times. Then I'll get frozen, and then I lose the damage reduction from it. But initially, it should be very, very cool. And I reckon that will only take up enough slots that I can then look at what I'm actually wearing on my Kanai's Cube bits. Ring of Raw Grandeur will be necessary in order to be able to do the Firebird set properly. But I won't need St. Archie's Gauge anymore. And not needing that means I'll be able to switch out for the Mantle of Channeling. Mantle of Channeling being the wonderful, wonderful thing that then improves your Disintegrate damage even further. So that will improve the speed when I'm not in Archon form. Get stuck, teleport out. That's what mages do. Yeah, so our shield at the moment from St. Archie's Gauge is very useful when going up against elites, but we don't rely on it all the time. Most of the time it's just the shield from our deflection, and that is actually doing quite a large amount. It stops most casual knocks from actually bothering us. And because we're constantly disintegrating, we're constantly attacking, it's constantly being refreshed, which is another wonderful thing. And all for the cost of just 10% killing speed, we become a lot more survivable.
How does that feel?
There's not a huge monster density for yellows in this one, so it's a little bit slow going. See all those Frost Novas going off, and my health is gradually ticking down. That's exactly what I was talking about with the Halo of Aris triggering before any damage reductions kick in. Another good thing about the Magic Weapon Deflection is, as we go up Paragon levels, eventually we're going to run out of things to put our points into other than main stats. And because it does 4% of your life as a shield, the more life we get, the more shield we get. So it becomes a double whammy for leveling up and survivability. Although I suppose eventually you would reach the point where you don't actually need it at all because you've got so much life that you don't really care about shields. We're not there yet though. We're a very long way away from that. I don't think even at Paragon level 700 you'd be interested in that. Or thinking that, I should say. Ooh. Yeah, vortexes are not cool. Once we get Chandotto set, one of the first things I want to do is I want to go and try and master the Firebirds dungeon. I could probably do it at the moment, but the way that I plan to do it is to lower my damage output, a bit like I have here, and then go in and use Chandotto to set everything on fire in one go, because that's the requirement for the dungeon that I'm going to be struggling with the most. Simultaneously setting things on fire.
You dare attack me?
Yeah, I'm not actually noticing the frost armor dropping any meteors, so I might change that over from that to crystallize. We'll improve our armor as it goes along, which will make it a bit more survivable, and we won't lose any benefit because the Halo of Araitia will still be putting out the frost novas when we get hit. But we'll just end up getting the benefit of something rather than just wasting a ruling. You guys dead. You guys dead. You're all dead. You're all dead. Some of you don't know it yet.
Need more time. Still waiting.
One thing I do want to check is I want to check if picking up gold actually affects my movement speed or if I'm being capped at the moment. Let's see if I slow down. It looked like I did a little. How long does the 2 seconds? Okay, movement speed is plus 25%. Let's find something to kill on the left hand side of the screen so I can get some gold and see if it makes a difference. Come on, something, drop some gold.
Not ready yet.
Alright, there's some. Movement speed, yes, up to 55. Wow, yeah, that does make a difference. Okay, so my plan for speed running should work. That combined with doing the teleporting, it's going to make a big difference. And we'll change our boots over to something that gives us more movement. In fact, 25%. Huh. That is capped based on our Paragon level, so that's a complete wasted stat at the moment. So I could re-roll that into something beneficial. Or wait until I get some ancient ones and re-roll those, because they will inevitably have it as well. But that's good to know. Yeah, definitely when I'm doing the speed run, I'll be wearing gold skin so that I'm dropping gold on everything that I hit. I'll be exploding at everything, and I'll be teleporting through everything. This Torment 7
Need
though,
more time.
definitely survivable, so I'm not too worried about having put the difficulty up. Does mean thinking about the way I'm playing ever so slightly differently, but generally this is actually quite good because it's preparing me for the way I'll be playing in the end game. So if I get used to it now, let me see, I've got 3 stacks. That was 12 million toughness before they ran out, so that's pretty good. That's like a 50% increase in survivability if I get struck in melee a couple of times. Always good to know. Alright, Rift Guardian. Agnidox. Agnidox is going to die. Look at this burn. Oh, I also put the Oculus ring on my follower, so... Ow, that like went clean through my shield. Didn't trigger an extra life, but that was quite painful. And we didn't get a... Oh no, we did get a Great Rift Keystone. I just picked it up without actually looking at it.
Go back.
Life on hit. Right, so just to very quickly show you where I've got my Paragon points at the moment. Obviously movement speed. We're putting them in maximum arcane power. Over here, cooldown reduction, that's necessary for the whole black hole and teleport. And critical hit damage is where we're going at the moment for our current assignments. Resist all, that's necessary for survivability, and life percent, because, yeah, we don't have much life. And resource cost reduction, that's obviously to help with our general arcane power levels. And life on hit, because regeneration is not brilliant on this character. Let's have a look. Yeah, life per hit, 12,000. Life per second, 19. Life per kill, negligible. We need to be constantly disintegrating stuff in order to stay alive. Okay, let's drop these bits and bobs off. We are still obviously looking for Chandottos, but what I'm going to be doing with that is I'll be making ones and then using my wonderful Death's Breaths to try and get them. I've been doing it a little bit, which is why we've got a wand. I think I've salvaged up a bunch already. But when we go to Kadala, we're actually asking for belts at the moment because I want that reduced
Don't forget, luck always changes.
disintegrate cost. And at 25 a pop is certainly a more efficient way of using blood shards than going after one-handed weapons. Let's put these down. And I think we can hop into a Greater Rift. Yeah, let's do a level 31. That should be manageable, and we've got money to burn.
Are you strong enough to survive?
Assuming there's anything in this rift, it should be just as fine as the one that we did outside. That's a pretty good meteor drop for something that I'm using temporarily until I can start exploding. 28 million. Oh, crap, got put on my skills. That would explain why things were a little bit dangerous.
I am unstoppable. I need arcane
Oh yeah,
power.
that's what I'm talking about. Burn, 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 burn. And as soon as anything hits me in melee, it just refreshes that armor stack, so it's just massively beneficial.
You dare attack me?
Another thing that I was going to talk about, and this is a long time away, like a good 200 Paragon levels in the future. I've actually found the Wailing Host and an ancient Listen to the Undaunted. So where I've been saving up those ancient items in that secondary stash tab, I've actually got the potential to go after the Thrill achievement,
See me
or
now.
whatever the equivalent of it on hardcore is. Each ancient item increases your damage by 100% and reduces damage taken by 4%. So, thinking about it, we've got 2 rings and a neck. That's, in fact, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that was 13. So that's 1,300% damage increase, and it'd be 52% damage reduction. From ancient items, if you had ancient in every single section of it, which is, you know, it's not that bad. And the achievement is for reaching, I think it's Greater Rift level 40 or 45, without any class set bonuses. Class set bonus being like the Firebird set or Tower Ashes set, so you can't use any of those. But you can use the Litany of the Undaunted, and I can continue using Chandotto's stuff. So, if I get lucky and get Ancient Chandotto set, that's definitely the way I'll be going. But if not, I've picked up some other bits and bobs that should hopefully allow me to run through it. And at the higher Paragon levels, obviously, I'll have more main stat because I'll have been putting it all into intelligence and vitality. So the survivability and hopefully kill speed will be coming a bit from that. I reckon we might be able to get that done this season. We are past the halfway point of the season, so it's going to be quite a push to do that. But I think it will be doable. And the fact that we're surviving at Torment 7 at the moment, the rest of the season journey that we're working on, I also think is not something that we're going to need to worry about. Let's just pull that up very quickly. Master any set dungeon, I've already spoken about that. Reach Greater Rift level 40 solo, should be able to manage that. And at the moment we're doing Rift level 30, so yeah. Kill Sidera at Torment 9, kill the Butcher at Torment 9, finish at level 70 Torment 9 Rift within 6 minutes. That'll probably take a while. And 3 gems to 35. So they're all doable things at the moment. And we want to push past this, and we want to get to the higher level season journey bits, because there is another stash tab available. We've not run out of space yet, but just for keeping things nice and tidy, it'd be really good having, for instance, one entire set for the mage and one entire set for the witch doctor and things like that. Plus, I'm a completionist. I want to unlock everything. I want to achieve everything in the time that I've got available, of course. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to push through as much as we can. Still mostly going to be keeping my witch doctor for Monday nights, though.
Now.
But the advantage of playing 2 intelligence-based characters is there is a lot of synergy between the items that I pick up, which also means that I could find the Traveller's Pledge and Compass Rose over here on my mage and just stick them in the stash ready.
How does that feel? Need more time.
Much prefer Greater Rifts for the level of monster density that they have. And that was the worst teleport ever. Alright, where are we going? We're heading all the way down there. Put this in while I think about it. Zoop. Zoop. I actually think I prefer Supermassive Black Hole to the Spell Steal one. The extra damage that you get from Spell Steal is nice, but being able to pull so many more things in together, it can just be really beneficial. enemies, I can do something silly like put on the lightning damage, causes stuns, and then haunt us back. So, but I don't think we'll be doing that. That being said, though, I do have the Haunt of Vaxo cube, and when it comes time to look at the other set dungeons, especially the slow time one, I think we will probably be putting that on. Mostly because your mirror images and your shadow clones can use slow time, so they can be adding to the benefit of the entire set. Although I don't actually know what the requirements slash objectives of that dungeon are, so that could be like completely counterproductive. Alright. Make sure those are refreshed. And on we go. Always important to wait for arcane power, otherwise you could step into some horrible pack of blues and yellows and have nothing that you can do about them. Out of my way, out of my way. I want these. There we go. Don't need to be fighting you when I can just fight this thing. And Hamlin is down. Boot, belts, and sword and shoulders. That was a good haul.
You have a gem.
Okay, we're going to keep putting into... I guess we could just keep leveling the Boon of the Hoarder. It does get us more experience, and how much do we need per level? I don't know if that would be a significant amount, actually. Now that we've done the Araitia thing, I don't think we need that. So, what are we going to do for our remaining gem on this character then? 20% increased damage after killing an elite pack. That's nice. After you kill the first one, you could make it quite consistent across the rest of the rift. And it increases damages against elites as well. We're not using primary skills. Bane of the Trapped could work very well. We're going to be running right up next to things. Yeah, I think we'll probably do Bane of the Trapped. Let's just double check the others. Wreath of Lightning could be more beneficial for the speed run. Okay, we're going to do Wreath of Lightning. What a waste of 7 million gold, because it's one that we haven't started leveling up. And we're going to swap it in now instead of Boon of the Hoarder.
Impressive.
Let's get all of these ID'd. What did we get? Horde Swap. Spalders of Zaka, that's always good. We've already cubed those. Actually cubed. So that's to be cubed and that's to be cubed. Belts go down here. As you can see, I've been collecting them. And shoulders go here. Okay, right. I wanted Wreath of Lightning. Let's pop that out. Put that in. Boon of the Hoarder can go in here. Yeah, 2 Size Stone of Vengeance, because I had one on this character when I was running with my Witch Doctor. And of course, any that aren't immediately available in the stash can drop from the Guardians. In fact, Monster Hunter. No, that's going to do worse damage than you're currently using on my follower. So, salvage that. Salvage that. And we'll just have a very, very quick look at what we could re-roll that movement speed into. Life per second, armor, resist all elements, all good things. So let's do that. Well, armor is a good start. That puts our toughness up quite a bit, actually. Let's see how resist all elements compares. 9367, 9516. We are keeping that, and that is a near perfect roll, actually. Okay, well, that's a good point for me to finish this episode. One main rift and a conquest, and one greater rift. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me again soon for more Diablo 3. Let's get a couple of belts.
Do come back again.
Curses! That's not what I wanted. Anyway, join me again soon. See you soon.